Hi everyone, this is the first of session for your financial foundation maths in class assessment and finance. I'm going to be making a series of videos on this for each session, and this is the one for today. So today we'll just introduce it. So during the next few sessions, you will be researching an occupation you may have in the future, creating a budget, calculating how much you can afford to pay in a car loan, lodging a tax return. All of your work will need to be saved on Excel and Word document. I changed the system from last year and I made it a lot more digital. And the reason I did that was because in the future you're going to be, you know, hopefully doing a lot of this stuff. And it's important that you know how to do it, and especially with the tools that are available on the internet. So you've been given a role, right? I've given you all one. So you need first thing you need to write down a description in your own words outlining the role. So for the example, I'm going to use a bus driver. So what I did was I googled what a bus driver does. I read this, and I created a Word document, and I put finance assessment, bus driver, job role, to drive a bus and transport passengers from one place to another. So I've done that, right? Next thing it asks me to do, it says to using the PayScale website. So I follow this website and your own calculations to find yearly salary, hourly salary, weekly pay, fortnightly pay. Okay. So I'm going to say bus driver. So it says here that this is the average bus driver hourly pay in Australia. It's $25.75. So I have already opened an Excel sheet, and I'm saying so $25.75, I think it was. 78 cents. 78 cents. Okay, and this is money, so I'm going to make sure this is all money here. I go up to the bit here where it says money, and then it's going to be money. Okay, then it asked me to do also, it asked me for the, if you look back here, sometimes it comes up an annual salary at the very beginning. That's why annual is right. So I've done yearly. I now need to find the annual. You don't actually need to do anything with this. It's pretty easy. You just click your salary, annual salary. So this is the number. I'll just copy and paste it. Put it into my Excel, annual salary. Number went really big. I'll make it same as the other one. Delivery and 12. Delivery and, oh my God, help me. 11. And that also should be money. Okay, so here we go. That's the annual salary. So now for the weekly salary, if I'm earning that much a year, that's how much I'm earning a year. I presume these are after tax numbers as well, guys. We're going to take this as after tax, so or before tax actually. So weekly salary. So how much would I earn a week? So what I do is I take this number, 58,700, and I do it per week. Okay, so I use a calculator. So it was 58,768, and I divide it by 52 because there's 52 weeks in the year, and that's my answer. So $1,130.15. $1,130.15. And then to do this, I just double this one. So that's a weekly salary is double this. So this is a shortcut in Excel, equal to, the cell is called B4, and then I do times 2, enter. That was an Excel calculation right there. So as you can see, I've got my annual salary, my hourly rate, my weekly salary, my fortnightly salary. Okay, it's all in here. Yeah. So now I've done that section. Next thing it says is investigate the types of things which could be taken off as a tax deduction. Okay, so if I click here, again, follow this link. It says to list 3 possible deductions, list 3 things which can't be used as a deduction. Okay, so 3 possible deductions. So work-related expenses. To claim a work-related deduction, okay, you must have spent the money yourself and weren't reimbursed. It must directly relate to earning or income. You must have a record to prove it. Okay, so let's say I have. I'm gonna say uniform because I'm a bus driver for a company and I need a uniform because it says I'm allowed to use clothing, laundry, and dry cleaning expenses. Okay, so if I go in here, you contain the deduction for cost of buying and cleaning occupation-specific clothing. Okay, so for example, I'm a teacher at the moment and I can wear these clothes outside. If it's a uniform, special uniform, which I would have as a bus driver, I do have in my job as a bus driver, I'm allowed to claim that. So I'm going to say, go back to my Word document, possible tax deductions. Tax, possible tax deductions. This is the job role, possible tax deductions. And I'm going to say uniform cleaning costs. Also, right, if I go back to the web page, so other work related, so equipment, tools, equipment, and other assets. Okay, so calculators, safety equipment, right? So I'm allowed to wear things like a hard hat, safety glasses, sunglasses, sunscreen, and cosmetic. So because I drive the bus and the sun comes into my eyes, and it's obviously safety for passengers, I'm going to say sunglasses. I'm going to claim sunglasses. And then also I'm going to claim a sun hat, again, to protect my eyes from the sun as I drive the bus. There are three things I could claim, okay? Things I can claim are something that, so if we read up here, it says at the beginning again, it says you must have spent the money yourself and warrant reimbursed. It must directly relate to earning your income. You must have a record to prove it, okay? So some things that directly relate to earning my income, okay? So things like not, so if we answer the question, go back to the question, it says can't be used as a deduction. So possible tax deductions, non-tax non-tax deductions. Okay, so things like I can claim, that people do try and claim, but I can't. Okay, so what I'm going to say is shoes, right? So because I have a uniform, I could claim I wear my shoes, but then again, I wear my shoes when I go to a wedding, so therefore it's not specific for the job. Second thing I could, people might try and say I could claim would be driving to work. People think they might be able to claim that. I can't claim that because that's my work, right? I can claim it from driving between jobs. If I start in one place and I have to go a special place and pick up a bus, weird place, I could. But just driving to and from the depot where I pick up the bus every day, I can't claim that. And the second thing is, or the third thing is, let's say I am trying to claim haircuts, right? I need to look nice for my customers. I can't claim that. People do try and claim it. You should actually. There was a report quite recently. It was quite funny. People try and claim dental fees because they reckon their smile helped improve their client base, etc. But the ATO, Australian Tax Office, said no, that's not allowed, and they made them pay the taxes on it. So that's session 1 done. The next video will show you session 2, and we'll go on to how to create a budget. So obviously, you can slow this video down, watch it as much as you need, etc. Enjoy. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in class. Otherwise, just look at the video. Thanks for your help. Thanks for today. Bye-bye.